Hi, Mrs. Anderson. It's almost summer vacation, huh? Is it true that you're already going to go to the beach this weekend? What? Oh, good evening, Mrs. Kane. My daughter Kara said that your daughter Angela told her about it at kindergarten. Oh, did Angela say something about it? So what beach are you going to be going to? It's not like we're going anywhere far. You know that our house is built on an elevation near the coast, right? We just talked about going to the beach that's a 15 minutes walk from where we live at a dinner. But it looks like a typhoon is nearing, so it's more than likely to be cancelled. Oh, is that so? Well, I guess that means that it'll be easier for me to ask you a favor. What are you talking about? Will you bring my daughter Kara to the beach with you? There's something I have to take care of the weekend. What? Sorry, but I can't. We haven't decided on our plans yet, and it's all up to the weather whether we're going to the beach or not. I feel a bit resistant to taking custody of another person's child in such a situation, and I can't guarantee your daughter's safety either. But I'm sure Kara will have so much fun if she's with you and Angela. I said I can do it for you. Then what do you want me to do about Kara during the weekend? I have something I need to take care of, remember? Mrs. Kane, why not think about Kara for once and stop thinking about yourself only? I'm asking you to bring Kara to the beach with you precisely because I'm thinking about Kara. I'm sorry, but I can't take Kara for you. What do you mean you can't? Just bring her to the beach. I said I can't. Ugh, you're so stubborn. I refused your request, all right? Goodbye. Do you have some time, Jason? You're in the train on your way home from work, right? Oh, hey, Rena. You should probably take a different path on your way home. Why? It seems that Mrs. Kane found out about our plans to go to the beach this weekend. She's asking me really stubbornly to bring her daughter Kara with us because she has to take care of something. Seriously? Mrs. Kane's house is between the station and our home, so you should go by a different route than usual and avoid her house, just in case. Got it. But still, that person never gets tired of this, huh? Even after it's become a problem how she keeps asking for other mothers at the kindergarten to take care of her daughter for her. Apparently, she's a single mother now since her husband divorced her because she cheated on him. Couldn't she have give her husband custody over their child if this was what's going on? She keeps talking about how she can't take care of her anyways. Truly, there are even some people that are saying they should report her to the Children's Welfare Center. I see. Anyways, I'm definitely going to take a different route now. Take care on your way home. Yep, thanks. Hi, Rena. It looks like our plans for the beach are going to have to be cancelled. Oh, I guessed as much. The typhoon is going to be hitting at noon on Saturday, right? There's something else I wanted to tell you. I got special tickets for Hot Spring Hotel in S Prefecture from my colleague. Do you want to go there instead? Ooh, Hot Springs? Angela loved it. When we went to the Hot Springs last time, right? Yep, I remember that as well. I already checked with the hotel if they had rooms available. And apparently they still have multiple available rooms. I think we can get a reservation if we book right now. We'll have to leave early to catch the train first thing in the morning. But the typhoon isn't going to be a problem in S Prefecture. I just asked Angela and she said she wanted to go. If that's the case, then I see no reason to object. Alright, I'll get the reservations right now. Yep, thanks. Hi, Mrs. Anderson. Thanks for taking my daughter Kara to the beach. Taking care of a child is such a pain in the ass, so I'm so glad you're taking care of her for the whole day. What? Mrs. Kane? And you know what? The typhoon's already come, so we can't go outside. So take care of her until tomorrow morning, okay? What do you mean? The beach has been closed because of the typhoon. We aren't at the beach. And your daughter Kara isn't with us. What? Oh, you drop her off at our house? I'm saying that Kara wasn't with us from the beginning. Huh? I haven't seen her even today. Don't be silly. You're going to go to the beach today with Kara, aren't you? I found out in advance which beach your family was going to go to, so I dropped Kara off there with her swimming suit and a floaty, telling her to wait until Angela's family comes so she can play with you guys. You what? You should have met her at the beach, no? What are you thinking, Mrs. Kane? Why did you just drop your daughter off the beach knowing a typhoon was going to come? But there was something I needed to take care of. Kara just said she understood, and I thought you were just waiting for her at the beach. Didn't I already tell you that the beach is closed because of the typhoon? It's closed? The waves are tall because of the typhoon, which means that it's dangerous to go to the ocean. What do you mean? There was an emergency alert sent to our phones yesterday and this morning as well. Didn't you notice? I don't know anything about it. Besides, if you knew a typhoon was going to come, then couldn't you have guessed that going into an ocean was dangerous? Where's Kara? How should I know? I said I didn't even see her today, right? Stop texting me and hurry up and find your daughter. Huh? I'm busy right now. You go and find her, Mrs. Anderson. If your plans to go to the beach were cancelled, then that must mean that you're just lying around in your home, right? We're currently in S Prefecture. What? We just happened by chance to get special tickets to a hot spring hotel in S Prefecture. And since the typhoon wouldn't affect us here, we changed our plans of going to the beach and went to the hot springs instead. That means that you have no idea where Kara is. That's why I told you to stop texting me and find your daughter. Call the police immediately. You do it, Mrs. Anderson. Huh? I'm out having fun today, which means I can't just go home. We can't come home either, you know. Even if we took a train right now, we wouldn't be able to catch the last train going home at this point. But if I call the police, it will seem like I did something wrong, and I don't want that. Huh? What are you saying? It's your own daughter, right? It's your responsibility, Mrs. Anderson. I told you to take care of Kara today, right? Didn't I tell you I wouldn't do such a thing? Ugh! It seems it's no use talking to you, so I'll just take care of it myself. I'm going to ask my husband to contact the police there. You should have done that from the start. You're such a hassle. You're unfit to be a mother, Mrs. Kane. What? I feel so bad for Kara having to have a mother like this. Rude. You're the one who's rude. Bye then. Rena, I just got a word from the police about Kara. Did something happen to her? They said that someone found her and is currently looking for her. Really? I was packing at the hotel lobby since I was so anxious, even while I was contacting the other mothers. I'm so glad. And it also looks like the person who's looking after Kara is going to contact us. Come back to the hotel room for a bit. Got it. Mrs. Kane, Kara was found. She's safe. What? Really? I'm so glad. I'll be over right away and pick her up. Hold on. We can give Kara back to you. Huh? What do you mean by that? First, I'll explain to you what your daughter Kara went through today. It seems Kara knew that the beach was closed, but she also knew that you were going to leave, and decided that it was no use going home, since she wouldn't be able to get in. Apparently, they found her trying to go to your ex-husband, Mr. Smith's office. What? Why? Apparently, Kara remembered the name of the company of her father worked at. While she was headed to the office, she was seen by a police officer walking around on her own at a large street. Apparently, she told the police officer the name of her father's company, and the police officer was kind enough to take her there. I just got a message from Mr. Smith earlier, saying that was how he was able to reunite with his daughter. Is that so? That being the case, Kara is now at Mr. Smith's house. Wait, Wait, hold on. Smith is my ex-husband. You can't just hand Kara over to him. Don't you think that it could have been avoided given the situation? Besides, Kara is the daughter as well, right? But I'm the one who took custody of Kara. By the way, Mrs. Kane, the reason you keep leaving and making someone else take care of Kara is because you're meeting your boyfriend, right? Huh? So what? I'm single, so why can't I have a boyfriend? But this boyfriend of yours is married, right? What? That's none of your business. You have no right to call me out of my private affairs. I'm not really calling you out, but this boyfriend of yours is the son of the leader of the neighborhood association, right? You just messed up in a place where the lives of so many people you know overlap. How many witnesses do you think there are? Don't underestimate the information network of us mothers. So what if that's the case? Don't mess with me. I'm a single mother that has to go through a lot. The people around me should go out of their way to help me. I applaud the nerve you must have to be able to say something like that after making the other mothers take care of your daughter for you so often, just so you can go out with your boyfriend who also happens to be married. What's your problem? Are these the words of an old dried-out woman? I'd rather be dried out than be with someone like you who can only say things of that level. What? Well then, let's continue our conversation, shall we? Mr. Smith has a message for you. Get ready because I'm going to do everything I can to get custody of Kara from you. Huh? That person seriously said something like that? It's only natural now that he knows what Kara has to live with. He can't help but say such things as her father. But if he gains custody of Kara, I won't be able to get money for the child support anymore. Well, yes. On the contrary, you're the one who's going to be paying for child support. Stop with these jokes. If he stops paying child support, I won't be able to meet the monthly bills for my credit card anymore. What? So that means you were using the money from Kara's child support for your own purposes? Why am I not surprised? No, that's not what I meant. I see. I always wondered how you were able to maintain the lifestyle you lived when it didn't seem like you were even working. So that's what's going on. Mrs. Anderson, don't tell this to Mr. Smith, okay? Got it. I'll be sure to tell this to Mr. Smith. No. Well then, I'm going to contact him now, so bye. Don't tell him. After the incident, Mr. Smith was able to get custody of Kara. Apparently, Mrs. Anderson was determined not to give custody of Kara to him no matter what. But thanks to a pile of evidence from the other mothers that were worried about Kara's situation, that she was making them take care of her daughter for her, and some additional evidence from Mr. Smith, he was able to successfully get custody of Kara. That being said, we no longer have to worry about Kara's well-being, it seems. Mrs. Anderson, on the other hand, due to the incident, everyone found out that she was going out with the son of the leader of the neighborhood association, and she was again forced to pay an alimony. It seems her boyfriend, for one reason or another, couldn't just divorce his wife, so they agreed to stay together and work things out. Mrs. Anderson now has no one to rely on, since even her parents had already cut ties with her. Now she spends every day doing non-stop physical labor, so that she can pay off the money she needs to pay.
I've just arrived at the airport, not long before I catch my flight.
Mom, don't forget to buy the cosmetics I asked you for.
Okay, but if you wanted to come along, we could have made it a family trip.
That wouldn't be a birthday present for you then, would it?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You have work even though you also do housework. Sometimes you have to have time for yourself. You've always been really interested in Canada. You said you wanted to go one day, right?
Yes, but it's just extravagant for me to go abroad alone. And you didn't have to pay for that. You saved up a lot of money, but it should be for yourself.
That's okay. I still have more saved, and Dad paid most of it. I just paid a little bit, and he wants you to take some rest as well.
Thank you. I feel very blessed. But why don't we travel together next time?
Yeah, after my exams.
You are studious. If you want, I could call and cancel your tutor if you want some time off.
Oh, I can't do that. By the way, I'll stay overnight at Ash's house tomorrow. I'll go straight there after I'm finished with my tutor.
Got it. Don't cause her parents too much trouble. I left some pie for her family in the kitchen.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Hey, can I take the Shawn Mendes Blu-ray to her house? She said she wanted to watch it.
Sure. Enlighten her.
Got it.
Well, you want Canadian cosmetics, don't you? You just want face masks, right?
Yes, I want to give some to my friends, too. But I want mascara, too.
You don't need to wear makeup. You're still in junior high. And Sally, you're already beautiful without makeup.
I'm just going to do a little bit at the weekend. Canadian cosmetics are really good, so that's what I want.
Okay, got it. I wonder what I should get for Dad.
He said whatever is fine. So maybe maple syrup. I want some too.
I'll get some of that too. Anyway, I'll think about it when I get there. Well, I'm boarding soon.
Okay, have a safe flight.
Make sure you behave at Ash's, Sally.
I'm more worried about you. You be careful as well, Mom. I'm sure I'll be fine because it's a guided tour, but I do worry about you getting lost.
I'll be fine. I'll stick with the tour guide.
Well, I feel better now. Let me know when you get there.
Okay, but it might be a while until I can get Wi-Fi. You know I'm not that great with technology.
You could have gotten a travel data pack or pocket Wi-Fi.
I'll be fine. I'm back in 2 days anyway.
You're right. They have Wi-Fi everywhere these days. Take care. Go enjoy your trip.
Thanks, I'm going now. Sorry to get back to you so late. I made some friends on the tour, so we had dinner together. I only just got back to the hotel. I'm sure you and Ash are causing a ruckus right now. Make sure you say thank you to her parents before you leave tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wait. I can't get out of the bathroom. I can't breathe.
Sally? Bathroom? What do you mean? What's wrong?
Mom, please help. Dad trapped me in the bathroom. I'm at home.
What? You're not at Ash's house. I thought you were having a sleepover.
I forgot your Blu-ray, and I popped back home after my tutor and saw a coat I didn't recognize. Dad came over to the front door, then suddenly took me to the bathroom and locked me in.
What?
I couldn't see good enough, but it looked like Dad brought a woman home. He told me to keep quiet and then suddenly locked the door. I didn't see the woman, but they left the house.
But what is happening?
I don't know, but it looked like Dad was hiding something. He probably didn't want me and that woman to meet.
Okay, you've got to find a way to get out of there.
I can't see anything. I think he cut the power to the bathroom on the circuit breaker.
Are you serious? What is he doing? Sally, just breathe deep and stay calm.
I can't breathe. I'm scared.
I'm calling for help. You're going to be okay. Mommy's gonna get you out of there. What the hell are you doing?
Huh? What's up, Liz? Enjoying your last night in Canada?
Of course I'm not enjoying it. You locked Sally in the bathroom. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. My coworker showed up suddenly. I just needed Sally to hide in the bathroom for a bit. She text you?
Yeah, she did, Sherlock. Why does Sally need to hide? Why didn't you introduce her?
Well, you know, I thought I shouldn't surprise Sally by springing my colleague onto her.
Some logic that is. So you thought it'd be less of a shock to her if you locked her in the bathroom?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This isn't funny. And now you're not even home, are you?
I'm going home soon. I'll apologize to Sally.
She won't be there when you go home.
What? She got out by herself?
Of course not. Oh, I can't believe you. Did you forget that Sally's afraid of the dark?
I know.
Then why did you lock her alone in a dark room? She hyperventilated and passed out.
Passed out?
It's not surprising. She was locked in there for hours. While you're busy with your affair. Do you realize how scummy you're being? Do you?
I'm not having an affair.
Then why did you need to lock Sally away? I know there was a woman at home.
No, wait. This is a misunderstanding.
Oh, is it? What excuse do you have for all of this?
Well, like I said, it was a coworker. She wanted to talk business.
But then why didn't you want Sally to meet her? Why'd you trap her in the bathroom?
Well, I didn't want her to misunderstand. Just like what's happening now.
Like locking her away was going to make her less suspicious? Anyway, you can explain everything to me when I get back tomorrow. We should decide what to do next after that.
Wait, you've already decided that I'm having an affair, haven't you? I don't appreciate being made the villain when you don't have proof.
Look, even if, and it's a big if, even if you weren't cheating on me, what you did to Sally was inexcusable. I'm not just letting it slide. Sally couldn't breathe, so she passed out. An ambulance took her away.
An ambulance?
Of course. She said she was struggling to breathe, then stopped texting, so I called one. I told you she passed out. She passed out while she was telling me she couldn't breathe and she was scared. Oh, I'm fuming right now. This is your fault.
Well, you know, she's in junior high now. I didn't think she'd get so scared.
Well, of course she's better now than when she was little. She could sleep with only a small lamp on. But she suddenly got locked into a dark room, and by her own father, no less. Of course she's going to panic.
I just wanted her to stay out of sight for a bit.
For a bit? Do you even realize how many hours she was in there?
I'm sorry.
Sally's at the hospital now. My parents are with her.
Should I go see her as well?
Should you? Do you really have to ask?
No, I'll go. I'm going right now. But I wonder what your parents will say.
It's fine. Don't go. I'm sure Sally doesn't want to see you anyway.
But then what should I do?
Why don't you decide by yourself?
Liz, I'm just worried you'll get mad if I make a wrong move.
Oh, don't worry. I'm already mad. Why don't you spend some time getting your excuses straight? But you'd better make sure it satisfies us. Not that garbage about your coworker or whatever.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Enough. Anyway, you don't have to contact Sally for a while. Don't go see her until I tell you it's okay.
Hey, isn't it time you came home? Saw that you moved your stuff out while I was at work. Sally isn't replying to my texts either. You've had some time to calm down. Can't the two of you talk with me?
We're not just letting this go. Sally says she doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh no, do you guys hate me?
Well, we don't exactly like you anymore. Would you feel good about your own father if he treated you so horribly?
Look, I didn't mean for all that to happen. It was an accident. I didn't think Sally would come home. She planned to stay at her friend's house, right?
Sally has every right to go back to her own house whenever she wants. It shouldn't be a problem.
Please, won't the two of you calm down? I meant no harm.
We're completely calm. Sally and I discussed what we should do next. So we decided it's best that you and I divorce.
What? Divorce? That's blowing this way out of proportion.
How? You almost got caught cheating, so you locked your daughter in the bathroom in an attempt to hide it. I'm not interested in trying with this marriage going forward.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not cheating. Like I asked you the other day, where's the proof? There isn't any. Sounds like Sally said she saw a woman's coat or heard a female voice. That doesn't prove I was cheating.
You're right.
So no divorce then? You realize that you can't just take Sally's word over mine, don't you? Sally's scared of the dark, so she just panicked. She's hearing things.
Oh, you've got some nerve. You're the one who made her panic.
Well, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings. It's normal for anyone who's been wrongly accused of cheating.
We're going to divorce, and you're going to pay me for emotional damages. Of course, I'll be suing your mistress for emotional damages, too.
For the last time, I'm not having an affair.
Your dash cam,
Oh,
and the security camera, too. Her face was on there very clearly. It was a coworker of yours that I recognized. You idiot. You had time to delete it.
well, you said it yourself. It was just my coworker, right?
I think the dash cam audio constitutes proof. From your conversation, it was obvious you're having an affair with her. Oh, I thought I was going to puke listening to that.
But how did you? You're terrible with technology. I guess you stop being incompetent when you're snooping.
Sally gave me some ideas. There wasn't enough proof based on what we knew. Sally herself was really suspicious that you were being unfaithful. I can't believe you're putting your own teenage daughter through this.
Wait a minute. You've got it all wrong.
How exactly?
I apologize for letting my coworker into the house. I don't know what came over me. It was just the heat of the moment.
I might believe you, if the affair wasn't going on for 6 months.
Hasn't been 6 months. The other day was the first time. You have to believe me.
Cut it out. We know everything. That's why we're getting divorced. Your mistress is off work today, right?
What? How on earth do you know?
Oh, I've been talking to her. Of course, not just her, but her husband, too. They told me everything. To think the both of you were cheating. It's disgusting. You two deserve each other.
Wait, her husband?
Don't play dumb. Her husband knows everything as well. He says he'll sue you for emotional damages. I'm sure his lawyer will get in touch with you.
Liz, wait. Neither of us were planning on destroying our own families. We were just having fun.
I don't really care what you thought you were doing. As long as I know the details of what you were actually doing. I don't plan on forgiving you for the danger you put Sally through either. Both were awful, but the latter was the worst.
Come on, that whole thing with Sally was an accident.
Can you just stop with your excuses? All you seem to say is well and but. Won't you admit this is all your fault for cheating on me? You need to take responsibility.
But... Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
I've had enough. If you don't want to hurt me or Sally anymore, just do as I say. If you even feel sorry for what you did, that is.
I don't want to get divorced. You and Sally mean the world to me, Liz.
But you still cheated. And you had the audacity to do it while I was on my birthday trip to Canada? You told me to go relax, but you ended up tiring me out with this whole debacle. I bet you sent me away so you could cheat on me, didn't you?
No, I genuinely wanted you to go enjoy yourself. I didn't have plans to let her in at first. Sally said she was going to stay at her friend's, so...
Oh, you're going there? You're gonna make this Sally's fault.
Well, no. Anyway, I don't want to live apart from you two. We shouldn't be considering divorce as an option. I didn't think you'd get this angry.
Of course I would. You harmed our daughter and hurt the both of us. Do we need any other reason for a divorce?
We still have mortgage payments left on our apartment. Sally's still in middle school. We've been together almost 20 years. We were such a happy family, but now, divorce? I don't believe it. There's no way it can end like this.
What? Why are you playing the victim here? I'm the one who should be saying this to you. The mortgage? I don't care. Don't you think Sally and I wondered why you did this? And how you could treat us like this?
I'm sorry. I truly regret what I've done. Please, forgive me.
You brought your mistress to our home while I was away. And locked our daughter in the dark when she's afraid of the dark? You kept lying and denying the affair. Did you really think I would welcome you back after all that?
I can't live without you two. Please don't leave me.
I wonder how Sally felt when she got left behind, locked in a dark room alone. You threatened her to stay quiet. So she stayed so quiet that she was struggling for breath.
Well...
But now I know that you're the worst of the worst. So maybe this is for the best, so we can divorce. Thank you for the worst birthday present ever. You don't have to give me another birthday present ever again. After that, Carl whined for a bit about the divorce, but Sally and I stayed firm in our decision. So he agreed to the divorce in the end. He filled in his paperwork without being forced to, so the proceedings went quicker than expected. He had to sell the house to pay alimony, child support, and for our emotional damages, including for his mistress's husband. I was able to sue his mistress as well. I learned that her husband was a client at Carl's company. So Carl was demoted, and she quit her job. I hear that everyone at the company knows about their affair, so Carl's having a rough time. But it's not my problem now. Carl kept sending me long messages that gave me the creeps. Sally and I both blocked him. I told him to only contact me through my parents, then he stopped texting altogether. Sally doesn't want to see him either, so we just get his child support payments and that's it. Sally's getting therapy for her fear of the dark. She's gradually improving. I've made sure to put her first so that she doesn't have to ever experience anything like that again. I plan on living a better life than before, together with my beloved daughter.